Imagine a company spending $5 million on a mainframe. The hardware is physically bolted into their data center, yet at the end of the month, they receive an invoice for $80,000 just to keep the software running. Standard enterprise licensing usually scales by the number of users or the physical machine itself. Mainframes operate differently. Their software costs are tied directly to active processing capacity. This capacity is measured in MSUs, or million service units. It is a metric used to quantify how much processing work a machine performs in a single hour. An IBM mainframe represents a pool of extractable horsepower. The physical chassis is essentially a container for the processing capacity rights that a company must continually license. Required MSUs are never static. They shift alongside real-world business demands, like a retail platform experiencing a massive surge in credit card transactions during a holiday sale. IBM tracks these fluctuations using a complex internal monitoring system. Depending on how a workload is handled, this system can either optimize an IT budget or drain it. Corporate IT success now hinges on the invisible, relentless tracking of these capacity metrics. To monitor this, IBM uses the Subcapacity Reporting Tool, or SCRT. It acts as an omnipresent internal meter, watching the logical partitions of the mainframe to track exactly how many MSUs are being consumed. Most mainframe software follows the monthly license charge model. To calculate the bill, IBM looks at a metric called the rolling 4-hour average. This chart tracks the metric over a 30-day month, establishing a predictable baseline. If an intensive batch job runs at 3 a.m., the workload briefly surges. The trap? The entire month's bill is calculated on that single 4-hour peak, ignoring all lower usage. Unmanaged capacity is a severe financial liability. A single, brief spike in workload can lock in those inflated operational expenses for a full 30 days. Companies can mitigate this volatility using the one-time charge model. This allows an organization to pay for specific programs upfront, followed by an annual fee for support and updates. However, even this upfront cost is capacity-based. To determine the price, MSUs must be mathematically converted into value units based on the machine's rated capacity. A more modern alternative is tailored fit pricing, offering an escape from the 4-hour peak. Tailored fit pricing functions like a utility bill. It charges based on total annual consumption, rather than looking for a single workload spike to set the rate. Shifting to a total consumption model allows companies to run workloads when they need them, without having to artificially throttle their own systems to avoid a billing penalty. Mainframe costs are dictated by 3 primary levers: the size of the installed capacity, the monthly peak consumption for license charges, and the total annual consumption for tailored agreements. To prevent accidental financial overages, administrators must aggressively cap workloads and manage the boundaries of their logical partitions. Treating an IBM mainframe like a standard plug-and-play distributed server leads to immediate financial loss. Passive management is expensive. Failing to audit capacity reports effectively hands a blank check to the software vendor every 30 days. The engineering of a mainframe allows a company to consolidate thousands of concurrent business processes into a single system. In this ecosystem, mastering the licensing agreement is just as mission-critical as mastering the machine itself.